taunts me, tells me I should be 30,000 feet in the air, but I'm only 6 feet. Still drowning in the thought I'll never be enough. Looking at myself and thinking he doesn't deserve your love. I can't escape the feeling I'm not human. It's just a subliminal act. Think I'm losing my mind, working overtime till my heartbeat stops on a dime. I think I saw a ghost staring back at me through the mirror. They're reaching through my soul as I dissociate the feeling I'm feeling again. Nostalgia.
As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I have recently been playing the hell out of Breath of the Wild like it isn't my 50th run already. As I was playing through, I thought to myself, why is it that every time I come back to this game it feels different? Every time I log on to make even the smallest of steps forward in progress, I always put it down feeling like I made my mark. So today I want to answer the question of what makes Breath of the Wild so good, and how does he keep reeling me and other people back into its grasp? To start off, Breath of the Wild's graphics are not even that good. Its style has been minimalized due to the lack of power in the console it was built for, which in my case is the Wii U, since I never had the chance to buy it on the Switch despite owning one. It's not the graphics of this game which make it so enjoyable, so what is? To start, this game is massive. 900 Korok seeds, 120 plus shrines, and so many items, armors, bows, and weapons to collect. Customization in this game is a key feature of making it consistent. Every time you get a new item in this game, it plays a little piano riff which gets the player to feel accomplishment in even the smallest of ways. For example, when I got the Thunder Helm from the Sheikah hideout, when calming Vanaboris in Gerudo, I had this sense that I had actually raided something, like I was actually helping people. Now, I didn't feel this in a literal sense, it might just be because I love these types of games, and where everyone in the world is interactive, it gives it a more real feeling.
How did it come to this? The divine beasts, the guardians, they've all turned against us. It was Calamity Ganon. It turned them all against us. And everyone, Mifa, Urbosa, Rivali and Daruk, they're all trapped inside those things. It's all my fault. Our only hope for defeating Ganon is lost, all because I couldn't harness this cursed power. Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing. So I really am just a failure. All my friends, the entire kingdom, my father most of all. I tried and I failed them all. I left them all to die.
And that brings me to my next point. The world doesn't feel empty. In most other open world games, the world that is so-called open actually just serves as a backdrop for where you actually need to be, which makes the game different from others. When developing BOTW, Nintendo had made audio for every little thing, which brings me to this little fun fact that I like to share, is how they made a sound for every little thing, including the sound for bokoblins picking their nose, using a stick and a wet cloth. Bruh. While other studios have made great open world games like The Witcher or Skyrim, Breath of the Wild takes these various elements from open world games, mashes them together, and makes them feel more defined and clean. This is not me saying that Breath of the Wild is better than every other game, which I am. I'm saying that Breath of the Wild dominates the genre it's part of, and with the soon addition of Breath of the Wild 2 coming out relatively in the near future, people are becoming weary that they will not be able to pull off such a masterpiece again.
Be sure to take the time to soothe your mount. That's the only way it will know how you truly feel. Your advice was quite helpful, thank you. And this little one and I are getting along quite well now. At first, I wasn't sure if I should outfit him with all of the royal gear. I thought maybe he should have to earn it first. But it works. He wears it like a true natural. I'm trying to be a bit more empathetic. Benefit of the doubt, you know? See that mountain? That's Mount Lanayru. It takes its name from the goddess of wisdom. Lanayru's decree is very specific. It says no one is allowed under the age of 17. For only the wise are permitted a place upon the mountain. I've prayed at the spring of courage and at the spring of power, yet neither awoke anything inside me. But maybe up there. Perhaps the spring of wisdom, the final of the three, will be the one. To be honest, I have no real reason to think that will be the case. But there's always the chance that the next moment will change everything. Tomorrow is my 17th birthday. So then I shall go and make my way up the mountain.
Back onto the question though, when playing the game either on the Switch or the Wii, there is always something to do at every turn. While playing, I always find myself wandering off into the distance to find even 2 Korok seeds in a shrine, maybe a rusty short sword or a cool looking landscape, but part of me will always wish for more Breath of the Wild. But the other part of me will always hope that they do not ruin this fantastical work of art. Other games may feel at some points they are on autopilot. Breath of the Wild's quests focus on finding answers and to questions which directly cross into the themes of finding an adventure. Breath of the Wild's map is peppered with strings of tiny adventures to go on. With the Koroks, a main collectible of the game, we get not a filler, but a boost to going out of your way to find cool stuff around the map. These little tree people would get me flying off into the distance because I saw a couple rocks that looked out of place, and I went into places which, if I was playing something the likes of Skyrim or The Witcher, I would never have ever have bothered to go. The first thing I did when I started playing this run was turn off the minimap, not only because it was my 1 millionth run, but also because it made exploring the map way more exciting, letting visual cues tell everything I needed to know about the game. And this concludes my points, but I have not answered my question yet. Is this game a perfect game? In my eyes, yeah, but it may vary between other people. This game satisfies the question of what open world games should be. Is this game perfect? Yes, it is.